Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to be doing a review on the new KYLIGHTERs. So if you're interested in seeing how these work and what my opinions on them are, then keep on watching. Okay, so these babies sold out so fast. I did buy from the first and the second launch. These are from the first launch. I have salted caramel and cotton candy cream from the first launch to show you guys. I just thought these would be the most popular, so these are the ones I wanted to grab. And then in the second launch, I went back and I grabbed French vanilla. So, yeah, pretty much I had to be on her site like at, well, I'm Eastern time, so at like 5:59 to grab these because I think they sold out in like 2 minutes, at least these two shades did. So my guesses were kind of right on which ones were gonna go really quick. Now, I have used cotton candy cream once, so I can't say this is a full first impressions, but I have not used salted caramel yet. So I'm going to use these both on my face today for you guys in different ways so you could really see how they work and if they're dual purpose and all that good stuff. So these retail for $22 each on her site, which to me is, you know, it's fine. It's not low end, it's not high end, it's kind of in the middle, which is where I personally tend to purchase my makeup. You know, I don't buy the most expensive brands in the world usually, and I don't buy usually the cheapest either. I mean, it depends, but $22 for this highlight's decent. You do get a decent amount of product in it. Let me see if it says how much. You get 9.5 grams, I believe, of product according to the label. The packaging is decent. It feels sturdy. I feel like it's good, and I could travel with it as long as it was, you know, in my bag nicely. I will say that there are aspects of the packaging that seem a little cheap, and for somebody who launches products like literally every Thursday, I think she's got enough money to maybe do a little bit better there. I don't really care about the outer packaging. I'm talking more so, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a sticker on the back, right, that says Kylie and that it's Kylie Jenner Pressed Illuminating Powder and the shade name and all that. But I don't know if you guys can see, mine's like bubbling up. It just looks crappy. So I'm like, eh. And I know some people, I didn't watch the videos, but I saw some like thumbnails. Some people received theirs empty. I was like, geez, like, whoa, what's going on? Also, I did watch Jeffree Star's review last night, and he was pointing out that the sticker on the outer packaging of cotton candy cream was the only one with a sticker, and that you could peel it off, and underneath it said first date. So I went and I dug up my packaging, and that was true. Mine was the same as that. Really, just these come in a matching box, and you can peel off the sticker only on cotton candy cream. The rest, the labels are printed right on the box, and under it says first date. So maybe it's believed that it came out, or not came out, was intended to originally launch with the Valentine's Day collection or something like that. Not a big deal, whatever. I don't really care too much, but it's interesting to know. And it's funny because I do remember her Snapchat where she had them all lined up in a row in their boxes, and that was the only one that looked different. And she did say, you know, that it was like her sample or something like that. So whatever, if you're curious about that, I did see that, and my box did have the sticker as well. It was not printed on. So let's go ahead and jump into using these. Just real quick, I want to say I'm sorry if I haven't been around as much this week. My salon got totally remodeled. They ripped the whole place up and made it all new, and it looks amazing, but I'm so tired, and I've been so busy all week packing it up, unpacking it, making sure the team's good and they have what they need. If you guys don't know, I am a stylist. I'm a cosmetologist, and I run a salon, so it's been a hectic week. And on my lips, I am wearing the newer lip kit, which is Apricot. I purchased this with these and waited till today to wear it. So this is Apricot on a pale girl, if you're curious what I'm wearing. So let's get into the damn eyeshadow, damn highlighters. Okay, so we're going to start with salted caramel, since I have not used this guy. And they do come with a mirror if anyone's curious. So this is salted caramel. I have not used him yet. Would you like swatches? All right, I'm gonna push decently because, you know, a lot of people aren't getting the best swatches. So I just kind of went like this, rubbing back and forth with a little pressure, nothing crazy. I get a decent amount of product off of salted caramel. There's already some swatches on my hand, ignore those. So there's salted caramel on my pale skin. They feel very creamy, in no way, shape, or form dry. It feels really nice to my finger. So that's that one swatched. Now I will do cotton candy cream. Yeah, really creamy. I already wiped it off, so I can do the other one. I probably should have left it. Oh well. And there's, why can't you see that? You see it? Cotton candy cream. So cotton candy cream is closer to my skin tone, which is why I think it didn't appear as well with the swatch. But I'm going to use these both. We are going to start with cotton candy cream, and I'm going to apply it to my cheekbones. Let me zoom you guys in. So I'm using this Y11 Morphe brush. I've been really liking it for highlighting, and I'm getting a decent amount of product on my brush, as you can see. This is the cotton candy cream. So, as you can see, in one go, I do get a somewhat blinding highlighter. When I say it's blinding like Anastasia Glow Kit, Nicole Guerrero, no, it's not. But it's really nice. Something I like about it is, especially like somebody like me who's got acne scars, which I've mentioned so many times lately, but I have acne scarring. It doesn't show the texture of my skin. If anything, it almost blurs it. So I'm like, I like that. You know, that's really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do a second coat to show you guys that you could build this up. So I did push my brush in a little. I got a good amount of product on, and when doing so, I was able to get a decent highlight. You saw it, I did it right in front of your face. I know a lot of people are saying they're not getting anything. I am so far. This is only the second time I've used it. The other time I used it, it went just as well. So we're gonna do it again on the other cheek. I'm gonna press my brush in and circle it around, pat off the excess, pat off the excess. Okay. And I'm putting it on my cheekbones. I'm kind of doing like little circles. And I'm gonna do 2 layers again. And I'm just looking in my regular mirror to make sure I have the amount I would like. So these do give a little bit more of a glossy kind of glow. They're in no way glittery. It's like a really nice sheen. I like it. I just put on a lot of it because I wanted to show you guys what you're really gonna get. So now I'm going to put salted caramel on my face. Because I already did both, I can't really do 2 colors right now. I could, but the only reason I'm not is because I'm leaving for work in a little bit. Like, it's really early. It's 6:54 a.m. right now, so I'm going to work pretty much when I'm done shooting this video. So I want to look somewhat normal, but what I did do is I left my eyelids naked. So I just put shadow in my crease, and if you're curious what colors I used the new Androgyny palette from Jeffree Star. Hello. And I used Safe Word, which is this one, and then in the outer corner I put a little bit of Dominatrix, and I put that underneath my lash line as well. Those are the only 2 shadows I have on. I have nothing under my brow and nothing on my eyelids. So I'm going to go ahead and use Salted Caramel as my lid color, right? So I'm taking this is a Sigma Eye Shading E55 brush, and I'm going to press it into the product, make sure I have a good amount of my brush, tap it off. You can see the products there, and we're gonna press this onto the eyelid because these could be used as eyeshadows too, you guys. So can your Anastasia Glow Kit. And then let me just get the blending brush I was using before. So that's on my lid now. Let's do the other guy. Let me zoom you guys back out. No, we don't need to. So this is it on my lids. It does look reflective. It looks pretty. The color scheme goes with the lips, so that worked out pretty well. I think it looks nice on the eyes. It's not the most appealing color on me because my hair is pink, so like tone-wise right now I'm a little bit conflicting with the really warm lip and like warmer nude eye because my hair is kind of cool tone pink. So the contrast is a little weird, but it looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the rest of my face where I didn't highlight with salted caramel, and we're gonna put salted caramel after on the brow bone. So I'm gonna go ahead and dip in here and place it above my eyebrow. Now I am not digging in as much, but what I'm seeing is this one is giving me in person a sheen, but not to the degree of the cotton candy cream. So I'm so far getting a little more off of the cotton candy cream. See that right there is the salted caramel, and that is the cotton candy cream. I'm gonna go ahead and use my finger now. I'm gonna be really glowy for work today. And now I have the salted caramel on my nose. Salted caramel is also a little bit probably dark for my skin tone. I think cotton candy cream is a better choice for my skin tone, but I don't mind. So that looks good. Let's go ahead and pop cotton candy cream now under my brow bone. So I have a little bit of the cotton candy cream under my eyebrow now. I didn't put a lot because I'm feeling super glowy. I'm gonna go ahead and just blend out a little. So my overall thoughts on the Kylie highlighters, let's see if they are gold or garbage. To me, they are gold. They are not the most shiny, precious gold in the world, but they are gold. And here's why. Nobody ever, from what I saw, claimed for these to be the most blinding highlight in the world. I know that other people have said that as well, and I agree with that point. Like, nobody said these are going to, like, be the most blinding. And honestly, I got a pretty decent blinding highlight on my cheekbones that I feel like can compete with my Joair, and if anything, doesn't show off the not so great texture of my skin. So I was really happy with this as a highlight. I'm gonna try the French Vanilla when it comes in too. I'll let you guys know, but I really liked it. I think you get a decent amount of product for the price. It's not too bad. I will say after 2 uses, you could see a decent little dip in that pan. So you do have to dig in a little more. Some people want that instant gratification of just dipping their brush in and boom, swipe, blinding, crazy. But not everybody wants that anyway. So these can be used to be subtle, give you that kind of glow from within. Maybe you're going to work and you don't want to look like a freaking disco ball. I mean, I'm all for looking like a disco ball, but sometimes you want something a little more subtle. So you could get that with these. So I think they're actually pretty diverse in the sense that you could kind of get both looks, you know, like you can kind of keep it subtle, or you can layer it on like I did and get something really glowy and reflective. So I like them. They're really soft. The texture is super creamy. I think the amount of pigment, oh, I must have gouged it with my nail. I think the amount of pigment is decent. Do I think it's as good as the Nicole Guerrero kit? No, I prefer this, honestly. But I like them, and I probably will purchase future shades if they look like they would be good for my skin tone, if she makes more in the future. And yeah. I do think as a brand, maybe she should produce more. Seeing how quickly her products sell out is pretty intense. Like, because of that, when the Androgyny palette, which I'm hoping to do a tutorial on soon, when this guy launched, I was nervous. I had an alarm set. I took 5 minutes from work and I went and I bought it. But that stuff is still up. Like, I don't think it's sold out yet from what I've seen. So, like, at least be maybe a little bit more prepared for how many people are gonna want your product. Maybe she does it on purpose. I don't know. But I think if it was me, I would try to have more stock. At least once you've had it sell, like your product sell out a few times that fast, you should probably be aware that your consumer base is decent, and that's supply and demand, girl. So overall, these are the Kylie Jenner highlighters. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you are a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. Leave me any comments if there's anything you wanted to ask or wanted to know, and I will definitely get back to you as soon as possible. Alright guys, bye. Mwah.